and gentlemen, our host, Ray Romano.
Hello, everybody. Oh, boy. You recognize this room? I do. You know, when I was growing up, my parents, who liked to drink and hit me, laugh, would tune into the Dick Van Dyke Show. And it was the early 60s, and we only had one TV set in the house. Like this one, right here. So I had to watch what they wanted to watch, and what do you know? I liked what they liked. So many wonderful characters that gave me so many wonderful memories came into this living room right here through that door right there. Do you remember these people? Rob Petrie. Laura Petrie. Their son, Richie. Their neighbor, Millie Helper.
Don't worry, Laura, it's only me.
Her husband, Jerry. Buddy Sorrell.
Hey, you don't mind me bringing my dog Larry along, do you?
No, any dog of yours.
He's a friend of mine, I know.
Sally Rogers.
Where's this tall, good-looking, charming priest you want to meet?
Rob's brother, Stacy Petrie.
Hey, Herbert. How are you, buddy? How am I? Here, hold these and I'll show you.
Alan Brady.
Rob, don't these people own television sets?
Of course.
Well, where's the adoration that usually greets me when I run into a room?
Well, Alan, I felt.
These people are supposed to be my friends, the little people who love me. Why don't you rush to the door and love me?
Well, look what time it is. Time for the Dick Van Dyke Show.
The Dick Van Dyke Show.
Hello? Who do you want? This is unbelievable. No, why I'm asking is you just asked for somebody who hasn't lived here for over 30 years. Who is this?
Alan Brady.
The Alan Brady?
No, the other Alan Brady. Who am I talking to?
Richard Petrie. Rob's son. You probably knew me as Richie.
If you say so. You still living with your folks?
No. No, Mom and Dad moved to Manhattan over 20 years ago. I just bought the house back from the people that bought it from them. So I've been living out in Portland with my wife and my kids. But my company just transferred me back to New Rochelle, so I thought it'd be exciting to...
It's not exciting for me, kid. Just give me your father's phone number.
Balance, yes. And a soutenu. How about some smiles? Geek and finish. Oh, girls, that was wonderful. It's the best you've ever done.
Grandma?
Yeah.
Before we go, can we show everybody what we're going to do in our next class?
Well, I haven't really finished all the steps, but, well, I guess we can give them a sneak preview. All right, Terry from bar 17. Oh, excuse me, girls. Hello? Well, I don't know if he's available. Who's calling? Alan Brady.
Who is this?
It's Laura Petrie, Rob's wife. Yes, we're still married. Yes, I think we're still happy. Well, I run a small dance studio here at home, and, well, of course, I'd like to get a bigger place. Actually, there is a studio available. Well, it was interesting to me. Yes, Rob still has all his hair. Every single strand of it. Yeah, I'll try to get him. I think he's in the den with his hair. Hold on. Rob, pick up. Rob, pick up, please.
Honey, come in here a minute. I want to show you something. I did it.
You did what?
Well, come in here and I'll show you.
Rob, Alan Brady is on the phone.
Alan Brady. Oh, no. Did you tell him I was home?
Yes.
Oh, darn. What do you want?
Well, I don't know, sweetheart. You can ask him yourself.
Well, I know what he wants. He wants me to do something I don't want to do. What do I do?
Say, Alan, I don't want to do that.
How'd he sound?
Cheerful.
Cheerful. That's when he's the most dangerous.
Come on, sweetie. You haven't worked for the man in almost 40 years. He can't fire you. Just say no.
That's right. Hi, Alan. Yeah. Oh, yeah, it's been a long time. Well, I think we talked at Mel Cooley's memorial. That's right, yeah. Then we had a little chat at Buddy's funeral, right. Well, thank you, Alan. Speaking from the heart, you know, Mel and Buddy were very... Well, thank you. Alan, to what do I owe this call? Huh? You know... That's cute. You're not serious. No, I guess you wouldn't joke about a thing like that.
Joke about a thing like what?
Death.
Who's death?
His.
Alan Brady's death?
Alan, I don't know what to say, but I'm flattered, of course.
You're flattered that he's dying?
Oh, well, how long have you got? I mean, have I got? Tonight. Well, I'll call tonight. Bye. Well, you're not going to believe this.
Try me.
It's the sickest thing I have ever heard in my life.
And when you tell me, I'll think so too, won't I?
First, you got to watch this.
No, I don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
No,
you remember that last week when I
don't.
did that animation of myself? Sit down.
Yes, you woke me at 2 a.m.
Well, if you want to get any sleep tonight, you're going to have to watch it now.
Oh? Just tell me about it, Alan.
Later, just watch that. Look. Huh? Put that in. I mean, in front of the Taj Mahal. Look at that. There, Washington, D.C.
Very cute.
Very cute. I'm dancing with myself.
Yeah, and you can go blind from doing that. What about Alan?
You will never guess in a million years.
He wants you to do the eulogy at his memorial. What? What, is that it? Oh, Rob, that's scary.
No, you're scary. How did you know?
He wants you to deliver his eulogy?
Yeah, before he dies. He wants to collaborate on it.
Oh, Rob, are you going to do it?
Well, I don't know. He's going to call Sally. He loved all the beautiful things she said about Buddy.
Well, sure, but that was easy for Sally. She loved Buddy. Buddy was her best friend. How could he expect Sally to say those kinds of things about him?
Money.
This is a job offer?
Oh, yes.
Oh, Rob, that man is weird.
Weird and wealthy. He's offered us a boatload of money to come aboard.
Really? How big is the load? The boat load of...
Really big.
Big enough for you to seriously consider it?
Are you seriously considering opening the Laura Petrie Dance Studio down on 43rd Street?
And if the boat is large enough, there's a studio, a bigger one on 56 and Broadway. Rob, I'd be on Broadway. Thank you so much.
Yellow. Yes, she is. Who's calling? Oh, Pookins, it's a Mr. Brady on the phone.
Tell him to hold on.
She says hold on.
For how many seconds?
Alan, is that really you? Or am I talking to a rerun?
I'm reality.
Who are you talking to just now?
My husband.
I don't know him.
Yes, you do. You met him at the wedding. Herman Glimsher. You said his name sounded like a sneeze.
I'm funny.
What do you need, Alan?
I want you to help me write my eulogy.
Are you serious?
Deadly.
Did you run this by Rob?
Yes, I did. Why don't you run it by him, too?
No. I stopped running after I caught Herman.
dance, ballerina dance. Did you call Sally yet?
No, I'm waiting for her to call me. I'll bet that's Sally right now coming to discuss this madness in person.
You're not Sally.
I know that. I do forget things, but rarely my name. Mildred Helper, right?
Right.
I'm expecting a call. Oh. Hi, Rob.
Hi, Millie.
What's the matter with Rob? Did somebody die?
You're not going to believe this.
You're not going to believe what I have to tell you.
Oh, what?
You first. What won't I believe?
Well, Rob has been asked to deliver a eulogy.
Oh, my goodness, somebody did die. Who died? Nobody near and dear, I hope.
Sort of near, hardly dear.
So, Rob, who are you eulogizing? You do such wonderful eulogies. Rob does the most wonderful eulogies.
He certainly is in demand.
I thought I knew my husband better than anybody, but Rob pointed out the nicest things about my Jerry. Things I never even noticed. You know, maybe I was too close to him to see the things that were not annoying and illogical and infuriating and just plain stupid. Rob's speech made me miss him so much more than I would have.
Oh.
I'll never forgive you for that.
Rob, did you get a call about a eulogy for Alan Brady?
Yeah, I did.
Alan Brady died? When did he die? Was it in the papers or on TV?
No.
Is that Laura screaming?
No, Sally, it's Millie. You remember her.
How could I forget Millie? Herman's making marinara sauce in her wedding gift. How are you, Millie?
Oh, I'm pretty good. I'm dating again.
You are? Why didn't you tell me you're dating?
I'm telling you.
Well, no, I mean this morning when we had coffee.
Well, I wasn't dating then.
When did you start? In the elevator?
No, in the supermarket.
Well, you always were a good shopper.
Sally, this fellow was holding a cantaloupe, and he looked kind of confused, so I said, smell it, and if it smells like a cantaloupe, buy it. And he laughed and invited me out to dinner.
You're dating a stranger?
Well, he's not exactly a stranger.
But Millie, this is so not like you.
Yeah, isn't it wonderful? Alan Brady is dead?
No.
Hey, Rob, kill the speakerphone, huh? I called you to talk man to me.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Sal. So what do you think about the eulogy?
I don't know. What do you think, boss?
Well, you know, I've never done a heartfelt eulogy for someone with no heart.
Yeah, but it's a challenge.
Well, it won't be easy finding nice things to say about him, but...
But what?
Well, I was thinking if we can just put our integrity aside for a moment.
No. We don't have any integrity, Rob. Remember, we're television writers.
And if we can't, in good conscience, accept the ridiculous amount of money he's offered.
Oh, I can handle that. Call him.
So Alan Brady is not dead?
No, Millie, he's not. He wants Rob and Sally to write a...
Tell me later. That's my date. I told him to call me before he came up.
You invited him up here?
Yes. Hello? Yes, this is she.
This is the cantaloupe guy?
Well, where are you? Well, just knock. Let him in!
Right. Oh, Stacy!
My brother Stacy, that person and bearing gifts. Hey, Laura, I'll give you cantaloupe for a hug.
Oh, yeah, sure.
I don't have to give you anything. We're blood. Will you do something with that? Here. Instead of flowers.
That's so sweet of you.
Yeah, I know.
Stacy, I didn't know you were in town.
Yeah, that's what I came to tell you. I'm in town, and I'm glad I am, too, because I got a chance to meet old Millie here at the market. We found out we're both widowers. Well, she's a widower. We both lost our people. And Jerry died, you know. Yeah. Well, of course, you knew that. He just passed on. Isn't that lucky? I mean, the fact that we met at the market and made a date to go to the movies. What movie do you want to see?
Well, we made a date to go to dinner.
What food do you want to see?
Stacy, you look great.
No, I don't. Neither do you. You look old. Older than me.
Well, I am older than you.
Well, you look it. You look your age.
Well, so do you.
You don't.
Oh, thank you, I think.
How'd you manage that?
By being born a lot of years after me, that's all.
It was a smart idea.
Yeah, I thought so.
I didn't think it was Botox.
Oh, excuse me. No. Yeah, Alan. Yeah, I did. I'll try.
Don't try. Come. My house after dinner. Sally will be there.
You know, I don't know, Alan. I've got people here.
Who?
Well, my brother Stacy, for one.
The banjo-playing sleepwalker? Bring him.
Well, he just got in from Danville.
No, I didn't come from... I think I came from Miami. Yeah, jeez, I forgot to pick up my luggage. Rob, you got underwear? Well, of course you got underwear. I go through it. I'll use some of yours.
Who else you got there?
Well, my old neighbor from New Rochelle, Millie Helper.
Millie Felper, bring her, and her husband. What's his name? The dentist. Phil. Jerry. Close enough.
Bring him too.
He's passed away.
You see, that's what's happening. You do his eulogy?
Yes, as a matter of fact, I did.
You're a eulogizing fool. They can be the mourners. We'll try the stuff out on them.
Alan, would you hold it just a minute? I have to ask you, why are you doing this now?
I went to Gregory Peck's funeral. People got up and said such wonderful things. There was laughter and tears and respect all over the place. I turned to one of my ex-wives and said, "That's the kind of funeral I want." And she said, "You couldn't get that kind of funeral if you paid for it." And I said, "I'll bet I can."
And you want me to help you win the bet?
Now you're talking.
No, I wasn't, Alan. That was you talking.
Right.
Alan, could you hold on for just a second? Honey, what do you think?
Well, putting the money aside for just a brief moment, I think if we don't go, we'll miss one of the great opportunities to experience something wild and bizarre.
I used to like Wild and Bizarre, didn't I?
Oh, yeah, the man I married did.
Okay, Alan, we'll do it.
Rob, I love you.
Yeah, love you. Well, Alan wants everybody involved. Everybody's going to participate.
In what?
In something bizarre.
Oh, I love bizarre.
I once bought a live monkey at a church bazaar.
Stacy, after dinner, can we go to Alan's Bazaar?
Have I ever denied you anything? Did somebody die?
Who cares?
Good match.
Oh, made in heaven.
Rob, Laura, come in. Rob, when was the last time we saw each other?
Oh, gosh, I think it was...
I really don't have to know. Oh. Laura, in your honor, I'm not wearing my hair.
Well, in your honor, I'll try not to notice.
Stacy.
Right.
Did you bring your banjo?
No.
Great. Is this your wife?
I'm Millie Helper.
I guess she's not.
Oh, yes, from New Rochelle, Millie Klepper. How are you?
We're dating. He took me out to dinner tonight.
To Patsy's. It was Sinatra's favorite restaurant. He used to go there all the time. He was alive then.
We both had eggplant parmesan
Yeah, and a whole half bottle of red wine.
from Italy.
Frank, show these folks to the den now. You can continue your chattering in there.
We weren't chattering. We were reminiscing.
Well, whatever it is, do it in the den.
This way, please.
Sally, didn't Herman come with you?
Oh, yeah, he's in the den watching the Animal Channel. It's hippo night.
Oh. Well, I guess I'll join him in the den.
No, Laura, sit.
Oh, but I'm not a writer.
But you're a writer's wife and therefore an excellent sounding board. Oh. And a lovely sounding board.
Yeah, better than an ugly ironing board. I'm sorry, Laura. I was thinking like Buddy.
Well, don't. I need you to think like yourself. Think up those warm, fuzzy thoughts you delivered at Buddy's funeral. Use some of those.
Alan, that was about Buddy. This is about you.
Change the names.
Alan, how serious are you about this?
Job, Rob. It's a job. And here are the contracts.
Alan, you're thinking that by showing us these contracts makes it impossible for us to back out.
It has, hasn't it?
Yes, it has.
Mrs. Glimker.
It's Glimsher. And I'm beginning to think so, too.
Rob, I want you to capture the real me.
The real you should be captured, Alan.
You're right. I should be captured. Rob, if it's any help, in TV Guide, a guy wrote, Alan Brady is outwardly a crude person, but internally he's overflowing with warmth and sincerity and... work that in, Rob.
I got to take a nap.
Dan! What the hell are we doing here?
Helen, Dan, when did you start talking dirty?
Soon after we got cable.
Oh.
Dan!
What's wrong? Stacy said something was wrong.
Only because I heard a hell and a damn coming out of my brother. How come?
Because I don't want to do this job.
Well, neither do I, even though the money is great.
How great is the money?
You don't want to know.
Yeah, I do this. How come I asked? Ooh.
Rob, could I talk to you for just a moment? All right. Look, I'm not saying that you should do this job, but why is it that you're set against it?
Well, I just don't want to take money for doing a eulogy, especially when it's going to be critiqued by the future dead guy. I mean, it's sick. What?
Is it okay if we sit here?
Yes, you know. I just got a glimpse of myself, and it's a glimpse I don't like.
Well, the glimpses I'm getting aren't that bad.
Did somebody call me?
No, sweetie.
Sounded like somebody said glimpser.
No, I said glimpses.
Oh. Well, if you don't need me, the hippopotami are just about to copulate. Very educational.
Oh, good. Go get educated.
So, Rob, what do we do now? Sneak out on Alan while he's napping?
Oh, no, I'll tell him how I feel after the nap. Honey, I'm sorry about the studio.
Oh, well.
Mr. Petrie, if you promise not to tell, I've uncorked something special.
Oh. A Smothers Brothers Cabernet Sauvignon. Okay with everybody?
Yeah, fine. Great.
Well, eulogy schmoology. I, for one, am very happy to be here, even if Alan Brady didn't die.
Isn't she something?
Well, I'll say one thing for his craziness. It brought us all together.
Yeah.
Let's drink to that, shall we?
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I've never seen Alan Brady without his wig. When did he stop wearing that?
After she told the world he was bald on national television.
Ooh, was he mad?
Fellas? There she is. There's the little lady who put you out of business.
I think you look very nice without your...
It's hair! You didn't have any trouble saying it on television.
It was an accident.
An accident? So it was Custer's last stand. You want a scalp to hang on your belt? Here. Huh? This is a cute one. I had this one made so people will say, Alan is losing his hair. Would you like that one? Or would you like a crew cut one that I had made for the summer? Or this one, Mike. Alan, you need a haircut. Huh? Would you like these? What do you suggest I do with all of these now, huh?
Well, there must be some needy bald people.
Rob, remember when you went skiing? Laura, you knew something was going to happen to Rob.
I didn't think he'd trip over a goat.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, boy, that hurt.
Sure? I don't look like I've been in an accident, do I?
Well, no, not when you stand still. Well, where does it hurt?
You see that?
Yeah?
It's the only place it doesn't hurt.
You tell me that you're going to try to hide your sprained body from Laura?
I am not going to give her the pleasure of gloating. And without a cane. Jerry?
Yeah, Rob?
Get me the cane.
Would you like me to fix you some milk and cookies,
No,
darling?
Laura, I wish you would just put some clothes on and go to bed.
All right. Beautiful legs, too.
You gonna hug me?
I'll be gentle, though.
There. How does that feel?
Terrible. I gotta learn to do these things for myself.
Jer?
Who do you think the baby looks like?
No, I don't know. How can you tell at this age? I mean, their looks change every day. Now, that first day, he looked like you.
Yeah. Then a little later, he looked something like Laura.
And he looks so different.
Huh?
Well, you know, in his own little bassinet, he just looks like a different baby.
Footprints. We'll check the baby's footprints against the records. Rob, here, you take the ink and spread it on his foot. And I'll just put the paper.
Jerry, there's something very funny about this footprint.
Now, let's compare them.
I know what's funny about that footprint. It's got 6 toes. Now, wait.
Bob, that's your thumbprint. Sex male. Name, baby boy Peters.
Well, I'm afraid that proves it, Jerry.
Rob, this is our baby, and that's all there is to it.
Honey, he doesn't even look like us.
Rob,
You see?
all I see is our baby with a blue foot.
Hi, we're Mr. and Mrs. Peters.
Come in. Why didn't you tell me on the phone?
Missed the expression on your face?
Rob always said that he wanted a painting of me.
Well, there's a picture here you just wouldn't believe.
Of what?
Well, if I didn't know better, I'd swear it was you.
Sally, if it's the one I think it is, I can explain.
If you have to explain, it's the one you think it is.
Knowing Rob, the only thing he could possibly be upset about is that I didn't tell him about it when it happened.
The only thing?
Yes! I wanted it to be a surprise. And anyway, I went to his studio and posed for him. My husband is going to be so excited.
That peasant, what does he know? Jokes he writes for Milton Berle.
No, Alan Brady.
What's the difference? He's a jolly jokester, a peasant. Should kiss the ground to have a girl like you.
Well, I love him.
So you're a peasant, too. Look at my lovely portrait of Lorishka. Huh?
Wait.
Breathtaking, isn't it?
How dare you?
How dare me? How dare me what?
Well, I never, you just, you're a crazy person. How could you?
I'm a genius. I can do anything.
Listen, don't worry about it anymore.
Oh, Rob, you're so understanding.
That's what we're here for. Now, look, go in, splash some water on your face and feel better.
I wish I'd told you this last night so I could have gotten some sleep.
Well, that's what we're here for.
I love you.
Just relax about it. How much is she?
Oh, this painting is $5,000.
Well, that's a lot of money.
I've already had 3 offers for it.
3?
Mm-hmm. There's a South American millionaire wants it for his mansion on top of a mountain in Brazil.
That's a wonderful place for it.
Feel about it. We cannot afford $5,000 for a painting.
5,000 plus. Remember, there are 3 other guys we got to outbid.
And I could have had it for $50.
Oh, boy, you should have paid him, grabbed the painting, and run.
I did pay him.
And you want to get it so you can destroy it?
Well...
Never! I won't allow it, sir. You do not destroy my paintings. I would rather knock you in the head than allow you to do that.
Well,
and a piece of art is not destroyed. It is not destroyed.
Now, calm down.
Never mind, calm down. You don't destroy art.
Now, look, all I want to say is it would be a crime to destroy a beautiful painting like that. It would also be a crime to deprive you of the money you've struggled so hard to earn with your work.
That was a very good sentence. Come on, continue.
Well, all we really want for our $50 ownership is the right to choose which one of your offers you accept.
Where do you want the painting to go?
You remember that fella in Brazil with a mansion on top of the mountain? I like to see October Eve.
Like it at Wings. It's off to Brazil, flying to the mountaintop.
Say, Tracy.
I think it's Stacy.
Oh, right, sir. Tracy, you didn't hear Rob do his eulogy at Mel Cooley's service, did you?
No, I miss all his eulogies. He never did those when we were kids.
You know, I was very fond of Mel, but I still haven't forgiven him for that long weekend he arranged. Do you remember that one, Sally?
Oh, yeah, I can remember that one. Sharing a bed with a married couple and a married friend. You don't forget a weekend like that.
Good night, honey.
Good night, Sal.
Good night, pal.
Oh, I'm sure he's...
here.
Buddy, all I know is that there's someone that wants us to leave here.
Yeah, me.
I'm with Buddy. This is getting to be like a bad horror movie. All we're missing is Vincent Price and the thunder and the lightning.
Oh, Rob, I'm scared.
Look, it's been over 2 hours now, and nothing strange or unusual has happened.
No. What do you call four grown people sleeping in the same bed with their clothes on?
I call it absolutely ridiculous. Why don't we stop acting like children and... Look, nothing's going to happen to us. Why don't you girls go back in your own room?
No.
Now, wait a minute. Let's all just stay together. It's comfy like this. Let's stay together.
Look, I'll admit, a lot of weird things are going on here, but I think that whoever or whatever it is doesn't want to...
After that weekend, Buddy wanted to kill Mel.
Aw, but he mellowed. After Mil's memorial, Buddy swore he would never insult another bald guy.
Yeah, because he used up all his bald jokes.
Oh, that's good.
And he had a million of them.
Hey, Mel, you're not going to meet a new employee like that. For heaven's sakes, comb your hair.
Look, I've got a great deal of work to do.
Go ahead, tear your hair out.
People, I've got great news.
The Harvard Medical School found a way to get your scalp into a bottle. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Mr. Potato Heads?
Oh, is that the comedy spot?
No, Bubblehead. This is a comedy spot. I'm very happy you're wearing that hat because there's a lot of woodpeckers in town. It's a wonder when you walk down the street, people don't want to put their finger in your ear and start bowling.
The jokes about my sparseness of hair no longer bother me. Good night.
You know what I remember the most fondly?
What?
When we got to sing and dance together.
Oh,
I'm glad I found you.
you wonderful you.
My arms around
Isn't that what your arms are really for?
That's wonderful too.
That's wonderful too.
I'm glad I
Looking
found
around, I found there are no
you
more
wonderful
like you.
Remember, finders keepers,
Losers, weepers,
and because that's true, you're mine now. You wonderful you.
Nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the morning.
Where the morning glories
Wine around your door, whispering pretty stories I long to hear once more. Strolling with my girlie where the dew is pearly early in the morning.
Butterflies all flutter up and kiss each little buttercup at dawning.
If I had Aladdin's lamp for only a day, I would make a wish. Here's what I say: nothing could be finer than to be in Carolina in the
When I was a little bitty baby.
My mama put me in the cradle. Those old cotton fields back home.
Yeah, it may sound a little bit funny, but you really don't make much money in them old cotton fields back home. Oh, when them cotton boils get rotten, you couldn't pick a very much cotton in them old cotton fields back home. It was down to Louisiana, just a mile or two away from a Texarkana. Old cotton fields back home.
In our mountain greenery where God paints the scenery.
Just two crazy people together, always together. When you love your lover, let two sides be your coverlet. When it rains, we'll laugh at the weather. And if you're good, I'll search for wood,
You'll search for wood,
so you can cook.
so I can,
While I stand low,
while you stand by just looking.
beans could get no keener reception in a beanery. Bless some mountain greenery home. Be-be-do-bee, be-do-bee, be-do-bee, be-do-bee.
My only musical memory of you guys is when I was in the Army and I came to visit you.
I'm on all day
across the parrot with the tiger. The man said, "What'd you get?" He says, "I don't know, but when he talks, you better listen." When a fellow walks in the psychiatrist's office, and he's all orange and blue and purple and green all over, and he's got a pelican on his head, and the pelican has a fish in his mouth. And they walk up to the psychiatrist, and the pelican says, "Say, can you tell me how I can get this guy out from under my feet?"
Oh, he's still adorable.
I am. Great. Why am I adorable? Tell me, what do you say about me?
Alan, I've been thinking about this eulogy thing, and frankly...
I don't like frankly. Come on, spit it out. Come on, spit it out.
Here's my contract.
You're not going to do it.
No, I'm going to do it, but not for money.
You're giving me a freebie?
Well, it's just that eulogies are not about money. You know, we were all sitting here talking about what wonderful lives we've had, and you've been responsible for quite a bit of it. So, when the time comes, we'll be there.
Well, I won't be. And I'd like to hear what you're going to say about me, so tell me what you're going to do.
Well, we could,
Start with this. Look.
What?
Look at
Oh,
that.
honey, good work. Perfect.
That's one of my old TV shows.
The Alan Brady Show.
Yes, December 18th, 63.
Laura, how do you remember? Of course you were in it.
We all were. Alan said because it was a Christmas show, we should bring our families, just like Perry Como used to do.
Oh, Perry Como, what a great guy. He ain't at Patsy's.
You know, this is a perfect way to start. We'll start with the song, singing your praises.
Singing my praises.
Alan Brady, Alan Brady, Alan Brady.
Wait a minute. If I remember correctly...
Alan Brady.
Buddy Sorrell.
Yeah?
Alan Brady. Sally Rogers.
Singing my praises?
Laura Petrie.
Melvin Cooley.
Robert Petrie.
You're singing your own praises.
Well, I mean, Alan, it just shows what kind of a secure, self-effacing guy you are. I mean, you allowed us to make fun at your expense. It takes a big man to do that, Alan.
It does, doesn't it? So, how are you going to do this?
Well, we could start with singing this, Alan Brady.
And we can harmonize with ourselves.
Right.
And I could add some choreography.
Oh, that's great. We sing along with the way we were, with the way we are now, with the way we were, juxtaposing the two. That's exciting. Rob, you know, I've always known that you're a better person than me.
Than I.
Than most of us. And I would feel bad going to my grave with that on my mind. So, if you don't mind, I would like to offer you some parting gifts.
Whoa, parting gifts. That sounds good to me.
Did you ever work for me? No parting gifts for you. I'm talking about that.
Alan, what are you talking about?
Well, I'm talking about something expensive, something big, and something with a steering wheel. What's the matter, Laura?
Oh, it's just that dance studios don't have steering wheels.
Yours will.
Oh, Alan!
What happened to old Rob?
Oh, Rob.
Stay tuned for more of Dick Van Dyke Revisited.
Wasn't it fun being Rob and Laura Petrie?
Oh, yes, Dick. And to be back here in our old house in New Rochelle.
And in color.
Yes.
Looks the same now, doesn't it?
Uh-huh.
Oh, my gosh.
What? What is it?
You remember the twin beds that Rob and Laura slept in?
They didn't.
One king-size bed.
Oh, what in the world coming to?
Land of Goshen. Well, shall we?
All right.
That's my bed.
You're too old, remember? Help me up. Thank you.
Wasn't it fun looking at all the old clips of the show?
Oh, yes. I just wish we could have seen more.
All right, your wish is my command. I was up all night compressing these. This is 158 shows in 57 seconds. Roll.
Ah, wonderful. You know what we forgot?
What?
We didn't thank Ray Romano for opening the show.
It's never too late.
Oh, thanks a lot, Ray.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay. Can I come in?
No, Ray's kind of a private moment.
All right, I understand, of course.
We love you, Raymond.
Watch you all the time.
What time is it on?
9:30.
On Monday night.
It's 9, but that's okay.
Well, shall we?
Shall we what?
Dance until the credits roll?
Oh, I thought you'd never ask. Yes.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ray.
Oh! Ow!
Hey, Ray, get off of her.
Mind your business. I've been dreaming of this since I was 8 years old.
Don't go away. Judging Amy is coming up next on CBS.